Welcome back, Backpack Battlers, to the Road to GM, the series where we random our way to the highest rank in the game. When we select this die right here in the center, it's going to random our class, our bag, and the items within that bag. Let's dive right in. You can see we rolled Ranger, and with Ranger we are gold 59. You can see our randoming gave us a chipped ruby, our Star of Courage, and a flute. The flute, every 5 seconds or so, gives us 14 armor, 2 stamina, or 2 luck. In addition, we have the Ranger bag. Items inside this bag have a 12% chance to crit, and that goes up 3% for each luck we have. So we want to put our weapons inside here, and we want to stack a whole load of luck. On sale, pig in the shop. We'll name our Oinky. We'll pick the bloobs as well, and the makings of Food Ranger have begun. And the game just starts raining food down upon us. On sale onion, on sale banana, on sale sand. I know sand isn't food, but we're gonna buy it anyway. Very strong first bag, but we are missing a weapon. Kind of important. We re-roll, and luckily we hit. We get a nice short bow or an option to choose a wooden sword as well. We end up going short bow, and now all that's left to do is optimize for the flute. And once we're happy with everything, we send into the first battle phase. And we're pitted up against the Ranger U. It's short bow versus short bow. Their garlic versus our flute. Who's gonna win? You can see we're generating a ton of armor in comparison. They've got a little bit of regen, but we also have the blind on them. The fatigue starts to set in, and we really start chunking who has the better sustain. It's neck and neck, and we're able to clutch out the first victory. And riding high, we get sent into shop 2. Really looking for ways to optimize our board. Not liking the look of the pan or the buckler, so we send a nice reroll, and we hit big here. On sale leather pouch, on sale unidentified amulet. We grab them both, and what do we get but the amulet of feasting? That makes our food trigger 40% faster if it's in the star. Huge for the Food Ranger build. This gives us a clear direction, which is amazing to have this early in the game. Oh, and before I forget, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully listening to me yap about my backpack battle builds makes your day just a little bit less lonely. We're eyeing this on sale tusk as well. We're looking at the tusk poker. It's got very similar stats to the short bow. It just generates thorns as well. 50% chance to generate thorns. So we pick it up, set it to combine, and move Oinky to a new home. And now we have 6 gold that we have to spend. So let's consider the best way to do that. We make sure the flute's happy. We make sure the amulet of feasting is happy. Then we look over at the shop. There's a whetstone, there's a garlic, nothing too compelling, honestly, so we send a reroll. And the reroll brings us an on-sale short bow and an on-sale banana. It was clear last battle, we had a ton of excess stamina just going to waste. Our flute's generating extra stamina, the banana's generating extra stamina, and the short bows, they don't use a lot. So picking up another short bow that's going to double our stamina usage, translate that stamina into damage on our opponent, which is what we want. We want to be slapping. And slap we shall. We still have 3 gold left to spend here. The on-sale banana's a little compelling. We've got Oinky's cousin, but ultimately we decide to send our 3rd reroll of this shop to see what it brings us. And we're welcomed with a carrot, which is one of the better foods. The carrot is Ranger specific as well. They don't give this food to just anyone. And you might ask, Cruel, what makes the carrot so good? Why do you want it so bad? Well, you see, every 2.7 seconds, it cleanses 1 debuff. And in addition to that, if you have at least 4 luck, you got a little over half chance to get an empower as well. So it's taking the bad stuff off and has a chance to give you the good stuff. We sell the garlic to generate enough gold to buy it, and then we send into the battle phase. And who do we get paired up against? Our berserker nemesis from yesterday. And it looks like our chain whip is scaling, our armor's in, we're in fatigue, and yes, we are able to clutch out. We beat him the first time, let's see how we do.
Round 2. Fight!
1818-80101 has a pan banana rainbow badge build, but you can see our double short bow is just chunking into him. Our stam's not even moving. We doubled our damage output and he can't hold up against it. We take the second win and we enter into shop 3 with the opportunity to choose a subclass. Fortuna's Kiss is catching our eye. We just made that Tusk Poker, which has a 50% chance to generate spikes. We throw Fortuna's Kiss on there, and now it's an 80% chance to generate spikes, in addition to generating some luck for us. We look over the shop, nothing too interesting, so we send a reroll. And we have 6 gold left to spend. There's an unidentified amulet that's calling our name, and some space, so that's kind of the choice we're weighing. As we think about our decision, we optimize for a happy flute. It's pretty good, but it could be even a little bit happier. So we think almost grab the leather bag. Put a few more items. Oh, look at how many stars are on that flute. It's a beautiful thing. And we do end up picking up the unidentified amulet, and oh, what a hit. Another amulet of feasting. We plug it on our board and we send into the battle phase. And we get paired up against the Reaper Dear Granddad. They've got double garlic mushroom pan build here with some spikes. Looks like they're going wall of garlic, so they're generating a ton of armor. Actually chunking into us quite a bit. Luckily we have the carrot. It's just cleansing those poisons that they're generating on us, and eventually we burst her down. And we enter shop 4, 3 wins, 0 losses. What greets us but an on-sale Thorn Whip? We already have Tusk Poker, so there's a little bit of synergy there. And we have the option to go Thorn Bloom if we come across a stamina potion. That item pairs really nicely with Fortuna's Kiss. We pull the trigger and then math out how to fit it on our board. Remember, everything inside that Ranger bag has a chance to crit. So we absolutely want the whip inside that bag. But we also don't want to mess everything else up. So we do some calculus, figure out how to accomplish all that. Sped up times 4 for you guys. We spend our last 2 gold on a cheeky Lucky Clover, and then we send into the battle phase. And we get paired up against the dreaded Chinese pyromancer Yin Un. They've got a double hero short sword, 2 pigs, and double banana, and they're chunking into us. We're down to 21 HP. The thorns, the whip, our 2 short bows. We have just enough sustain to not die, and we clutch out the victory. We enter shop 5. Riding high, 4 wins in a row. What greets us but a fanny pack and an oil lamp as well. So we buy the fanny pack, buy the oil lamp. Annoyingly, its star is in the wrong place, so we kind of have to rethink where we put it. But it's an easy fix here. We do some optimization, move some things around, get the bow and the whip in the fanny pack, get the oil lamp on, and then send into the battle phase. We're up against the Chinese mage, Zizu Yangmei. Apologies to our Chinese viewers for butchering that translation, much like I butchered this mage. And we are Bing chilling our way into shop 6, and it presents us with a pumpkin. Unique food, 50% chance to stun for 0.5 seconds, which we love. We can put Fortuna's Kiss onto the pumpkin, and that's going to juice that percentage chance from 50 all the way to 80% chance. And then our food is going to be triggering a lot faster with the double feast. So this thing is just going to be machine gun pumpkin. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be shooting. It's going to be stunning. We're also going to get it into the Ranger pack, so it has a chance to crit. I would love the chili as well, but we just don't have the gold or the space. We're having a hell of a time fitting everything on. We re-roll. Luckily, we see a stamina sack. The flute and the banana are just so oddly shaped. They're breaking our bags here. Luckily, we have the power to speed this up times 8. And with everything decently optimized, we send into the battle phase, and we get matched up against the adventurer Brazy Boy Borton. They've got a Daggerang Goobert build. They're going Steel Goobert. We're smashing into them, and our pumpkin is just stunning the heck out of them. Easy victory. And we take a second to dive into the graphs here after our victory. This is a really useful tool if you're analyzing your build. I wanted to see what was doing the more damage, our pumpkin or the whip. And you can see they're neck and neck. Most of our damage is coming from the whip at the end, but honestly neck and neck. And this information can help us make future decisions about our build. But now we know 45% of our damage is coming from our thorn whip, 41% is coming from our pumpkin, and then the short bow and tusk poker are coming in at a measly 7% each.
Okay, now cue the music and that star thing.
Shop 7 brings us an on-sale potion. We fix our oil lamp, which was pointing to nothing last round. We reroll and also pick up a stamina sack along with a fanny pack as well, which we throw on the whip so it does even more damage. And we send into the battle phase. We get paired up against the mage Hessen 7. He's got a hammer triple wand build with a few potion kickers. Our pumpkin is just laying into him. The whip is slapping. He's stunned and he's out of here. And we enter Shop 8 undefeated, 7 wins, 0 losses, and now we have the opportunity to pick a subclass. We're looking at Beastmaster. That gives us the big bowl of treats, which every 4 seconds you gain 2 random buffs, and you make the starred food trigger 25% faster, all the way up to 100%. In addition to that, all your pets have a 20% chance to activate twice. Some pretty strong synergy with our food build here, so we pick it up. You can see I was eyeing Poison Ivy as well. Ultimately, I think we made the right call here. We do some rethinking to get the bull on the board. We pick up a spiky friend as well, and then we send into the battle phase. We're up against the Pyromancer X. They've got a burning sword, wooden sword combo here. They're dishing a ton of damage, but we're dealing a ton of damage right back. They resurrect. Oh, and 1 HP! Photo finish, we're able to clutch out the victory with 1 HP left. We enter Shop 9. We're eyeing this Hungering Blade. We haven't hit our stamina potion to make Rose Thorn, so we're looking at Bloodthorn instead. We don't really have a way of printing regen though, so it uses regen to gain Vamp and Thorns, and for each Thorns and Vamp it deals an additional damage. With no regen, that item doesn't really work, so we pass it up. We do snag this on sale fanny pack though. Love a good fanny, love a good fanny. Get the lamp in there so our lamp is triggering faster, our whip is triggering faster. Not liking the pan, so we re-roll, and we see the cap of resilience and some leather boots. Cap is just always strong. Stun's good, crit is good, so if you're resisting those, can be game swinging. So we end up picking it up, plugging it right into our build, and now we have 6 gold left, so we send another re-roll. And we're greeted with a potion belt. A little bit more space is always good, and it costs exactly 5 gold. A match made in heaven. We throw it on the board, and then we get ready to send into the battle phase. And we are fighting the adventurer Kotoshi. They've got an eclectic build with a Cubert, Squirrel Rangers, a Burning Sword, but it's no match for our pumpkin. We slap him on out of here. And we enter Shop 10 undefeated. 1 win away from a perfect game here. We're greeted with the opportunity to choose a skill, and we're liking Thornburst. We are already making thorns, and we're already stunning. So what's better than making thorns and stunning? Making more thorns and stunning for more. After thinking it over for a little bit, we pick up a Thornburst, and the shop greets us with another spiky friend on sale, along with a gin lamp. So we pick them both up, throw them on the board, and send into the battle phase. Undefeated streak on the line here. We're up against the Ranger Harkans. Hunter subclass with a ton of carrots on the board. Honestly, fairly close. We're both getting low here. But our Gin Lamp empowers the whip here. And oh, does it finish. That hit for 54. That's lights out. 10 wins in a row. Now we have a choice. Do we retire on top, take our 15 MMR, and ride off into the sunset? Or do we go into survival mode? risking it all for a shot to more than double our MMR gain. All we have to do, 8 rounds.
That's all I ask.
We risk it all and dive into shop 11. We're greeted by a fanny pack. Everyone here knows my love for fanny packs, so we know exactly where this is going. We're picking that up. In addition, we also have an on sale stone skin potion. Good for the helm. We can combine that. It actually just makes stone helm, which is just a better version of the cap. So we pick that up, send a reroll, grab some blueberries, send another reroll, and we get an armor pouch. That's perfect. It allows us to combine this potion and the cap. One more reroll, and now it's time to say goodbye. Oinky, we will miss you.
Throw me in the landfill. Don't think about the consequences. Throw me in the dirt pit. Don't think about.
And that gives us just enough money to buy a stamina sack. We optimize and send into the first battle of survival phase. We're up against the adventurer Bo Burl. They've got a double Goobert, broccoli poison Goobert with a sun shield kicker. We're slapping, we're stunning. It's pretty close here, but our stuns come in clutch and a huge crit for 94 at the end, taking us to the first victory of survival phase. Stone helm complete, and oh, the shop's just raining fanny packs on us. Very tempted by the crown here, but it is 12 gold and we only have 14. Some nice bloobs there. We snag the bloobs. It restocks a pineapple, which I love. It's going to give us thorns. It's going to heal. It synergizes with everything. Question is, can we fit it? The answer is yes, we can. Set our blueberries and health potion to combine to make a mana potion, and we send into the battle phase. And we're facing up against the Reaper Patches GVSU. They also have a pumpkin dragon mushroom build. Strong on the pets with puppets to boot. Our crits are too strong though, and we knock Patches out. The undefeated run continues into shop 13. We land on a squirrel here. It will allow us to use our short bow, change it into something that doesn't use any stamina with this squirrel archer. So we do a little calculus, figure out how to put that on. Eyeing this cat as well. Pretty good, but it has to be next to really expensive items, and we don't have a ton of really expensive items in this build, so we pass it up, get a stamina sack instead. Get another squirrel, because what's better than one squirrel but 2 squirrels? So we throw this extra squirrel on the board, leave the customer card off, and send it to the next battle. And we're up against the mage Foot of Blood. Their water elemental build is no match for the pumpkins. We're stunning, we're critting, we're damaging left and right, and a huge 130 crit. The winning streak continues. And our squirrel archer completes as we enter into shop 14. We're greeted by a fanny pack in the shop. What do we do with fanny packs when we see them? We buy them. That's right. We pick them right on up. Also, we've taken a liking to the on sale divine potion, so we'll be adding that to our board as well. We send a reroll with 8 gold left here, and the Wolpertinger is alluring, but we don't have quite enough money for us, so we settle for a mana orb. Sending into the battle phase, we get paired up against the Chinese Reaper number 13. Their Excalibur build with a lot of potions on the board there. We're critting left and right, and they stood no chance. We secure another victory. 14 wins, 0 losses, as we are welcomed into the 15th shop of the game. A stamp sack here, obviously pick that up. Grab another squirrel. On hindsight, I think we might have gone too hard on the pets. Another stamp sack added to the board. We're still looking for that. We're still looking for that potion to combine our whip into the better thorn bloom, and we just aren't hitting it. We're seeing divine potions, On hindsight, I probably should have rolled a little bit further, but we send into the next battle phase. And we're up against the Berserker Saduki Udon. Look at all those gloves on this axe. It is juice to all humanity. He's entering Berserker Rage, and yes, we're able to crit him out. Huge 120 crit at the end saves us. I think one more swing of that axe and we were toast. Shop 16 greets us with some on sale leather boots, which we are going to use to make winged boots. We reroll Seal Wolpertinger and say, you know, we've got a bunch of pets. Let's throw them on. Bring all the pets together. We snag the banana from the shop because it's on sale, and with our feasting, it refreshes with another food. Sadly, we just get another banana. So we throw everything in the air for good luck and send into the battle phase. And we get paired up against the Ranger West Starland. They have an acorn staff, food build, a ton of carrots on there. They're generating a bunch of buffs, which we're stealing. They're stealing our buffs, we're stealing their buffs, but in the end, we're not able to clutch it out and we take our first loss of the game. The sustain from the Gooblings was actually insane, just too much for us to handle, and that won them the battle. Shop 17 greets us with our winged boots completing and a rata. We're eyeing this cat as well, but again, we run into the problem where we just don't have enough high ticket items to justify the cat. So we buy a rata instead. And we send a nice little reroll. Lightsaber there. Might have been a better play, honestly, looking at that on sale lightsaber over the whip. If we just picked that up, that could have been a good play. Let's roll again, get another rata, and we're one more roll, get an armor pack, and we're ready to send into the battle phase. And we get paired up against the Pyromancer. The sky is blue. They're going a heavy dragon build with a ton of stam pots in there. Burning blade in the center. We're slapping. They're slapping us right back. And it's just too much damage. We take our second loss of the game. The undefeated streak is in the dirt. We're battered. We're bruised. But we're not giving up. We have one more fight in us. And we're not going to roll over. And you know for this last fight we'll need that fanny pack, so we pick that up. We send a reroll. Eyeing the crown, it's going to be a great mana dump for us. Going to give us that invuln, which is amazing. Rethink a few things. Figure out how to slot all this stuff in. Stamina stacks up. Rata back on. Figuring out what to drop for the crown. We buy it. Drop off the squirrel. Throw the lucky clover on, and we send into the last battle. And we get pitted up against the Mage and Nightfather sauce. They're a battle mage build with a null blade. They also have a gin lamp on there, a bunch of wands popping off, double shield. We're in bold. Our weapons are scaling. We're dealing a ton of damage and they're just not able to keep up. Oh, big pot coming in. And a huge 128 crit secures us the last win of the game. Bunch of wins, 2 losses, and we get 26 MMR for our efforts. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We never did find that potion for our Thorn Whip, but it was a fun game regardless. If you enjoyed, consider checking out my other content. Consider subscribing. That's all from me. Until next time.